Hi friends, let's have a look at problem 3583, Count Special Triplets. In this video, we're going to address this problem using a dictionary. So here, I'm not going to read through the problem statement, but I want to mention to you the length of these nums can be as long as 10 to the power 5. In other words, we need to pay attention to term complexity. So here our strategy will be the following, because we are going to find ig key, so indices triplets, right? So we are going to focus on the middle index, right? So we iterate over this middle index, and then the corresponding number at this index will be nums g, right? So we want to find the frequencies of 2 times nums g, both before, right, and after G. So this will be our overall strategy. So now, if you look at example 1, so you can see, because there's just 3 elements, so the only possibility is that we use the index 1 as the middle one. So, but here it's very special. The first position and the last position are exactly corresponding to numbers 2 times 3, right? So we return 1. So now let's look at the coding. So first I'm going to get a length nums. This is just for convenience. And then I'll initialize 2 dictionaries. One is before, so I'm going to use collections counter. So you can also use collections default dict integer, or you can just use the vanilla dictionary, or like this. This will be all will be okay. And then after, so let's first count the occurrences, so collections counter, and then during our iteration we're going to modify it. So here I'll also initialize a result variable. So this is the counting variable. We are going to return its final state, and then we need to modulo this big number. So notice that this big number is a big prime number, right? So now let's iterate. So you can iterate from 1, or you can iterate from 0, but here, because of our before and after state, so here I need to iterate over nums, so the full, right? So I'm going to iterate over from 0. So for I in range, you can write G, but it does not matter. So so let's write like G for G in range, just to be inconsistent with the strategy, right? And then the current number will be nums G, right? So then after this index, so the current should be decremented by 1, right? That's the status after this G. So now what I want to do is contribution of this middle index G. So what we want to find is before. So we have 2 times current. So we want to see the frequencies before this G. And also we want to have after, right, 2 times current. So because of the V, we initialized the before and after the 2 dictionaries. So if the key is not in the dictionary, because it's a counter, you are going to default to be 0. So then the result will be incremented by this contribution. And then just for convenience, so we can modulo this by this one in between, or you can just do a final modulation. That would be also good. And then after this, the before will be incremented by 1, right? Update the before state. So then we just return the result. Because we always modulate this mode, so we can directly return this one. But for double safety, so you can also do this. Let me first run it to make sure it works, and then let's submit that. Yeah, it passes all the cases. So in order to better understand this, so you can do a print, right? Print. So the status before and the status after, right? So this is when you enter. When enter say step I, you have this. So when we exit, what do we have? So and then you can print a empty one just to skip I is not defined, so here so we write G. Yeah, so if you look at example 1, so when you enter, so first before will be 0, and the 6 appears the after, right? 6 appears once, 3 appears once, so you get this exit. So then if you this is the update, so in step 1, so you see before 6 appears once, and after 6 also appears once by multiplication rule, so you get 1 times 1. Then at the last index, so before, so 6 appears once, 3 appears once, so after will be a 0, right? Nothing appeared. So that's basically about it. So here let me delete all those so that you have a clean code. Let's run last time. Yeah, so that's basically about it. So here we mainly used dictionary to address this problem. So here lastly I want to mention that so we have a YouTube channel which contains more than 1,000 problems now for analytics. So you're welcome to check out those videos according to different playlists so that you can practice and improve. Thank you very much for watching.